You know, I remember when you see the first snowfall of the season, how wooed you are and how beautiful it is. And these snowflakes are so beautiful and big. But dang it, guys, this is the end of May. This is not cool. Not wooed by this. I wanted to plant my garden this weekend.
Used to want people to love me, so I learned how to sing. Then I thought I wanted money, so I could buy nice things. When I found it, was as empty as could be. And now I'm staring at my face above a bathroom sink, saying I want peace, it's where I am now. It's the only thing I haven't found somehow.
Hello friends, Amber from Family Life. My tomatoes are graduating into the big boy playground. I am going to go plant them today before the sun gets too hot. It's the most peculiar thing. We live in Zone 5B, it's Ontario, and last week we had a snowstorm. So I can't really play around with the weather because hopefully we don't get frost from here on out. It's going to be a high this weekend, I think is 32, which is like, I don't know, I'll do the calculation, but I think it's like close to 80 degrees. It's getting hot, so it's weird. But anyways, I'm going to try and get these in the ground before the high sun, and then get on to work for the day. But just wanted to bring you along while I do this and get these puppies in the ground. So come on. All right. Okay, so I'm going to show you here. I'm going to take you around, tell you what we're working on today. But when I sowed these seeds here, I'm really disappointed in the tags here that I put in. I can see that's the beets. Most of the tags wiped off completely, and they're not even legible. Oh, look at these are some radishes, and it looks like I got a little bit of pest pressure on those leaves. I had flea beetles in my crop last year, and I likely will have the same issue this year, I think. Yeah, so these are some radishes here, my carrots. Yeah, maybe I'll get some diatomaceous earth out here and get that cleaned up. I don't want to lose these. It's a lot of work. But yeah, if you can see all that, it's kind of just come up since yesterday. It's kind of interesting how quickly it grows. I just don't even know what half of this stuff is. I believe this here is my spinach. I have spinach, and then I have some kale. I believe that's kale. I wrote down everything that I planted, but I just don't, I'm so new at gardening, I can't really tell what is what. And I think I need to thin some of this stuff out. I don't know what that is. But what I wanted to show you was originally, so yeah, it's doing really well. I probably could go ahead and plant in here. I just want to make sure that the temperature of the soil has to get up to like 130 in order to kill any of the weed seeds. And then I'm just going to amend it with some of my compost and my manure. One of the things that I have learned about gardening is it does require water, but we used the Back to Eden method last year, and we really, although we did do a lot of watering by hand, I think we're saved by not having to do a ton because we had the wood chips on. It really helped keep the soil moist. Just kidding. There's a shovel over there. You want to use this? You can do this to do this. You'll be here a while. This is horsey poop. Get away. Go. It actually... Yeah, so one of the things I kind of wanted to talk to you about actually was something that I wanted to share that I learned, and that's kind of the purpose of what it is I'm doing here on YouTube, is trying to teach you what I've learned through learning through, I think, vetted sources that I trust. And what I've learned about horse manure, any kind of sort of manure in general, is as long as it's not green manure, meaning fresh out of their stall and it kind of have a hot situation, this is aged manure. It's probably anywhere from 1 to 3 years, probably closer on the 3-year mark. And this is totally safe to be putting in your soil and amending it. Most of the weed seeds will...
We live in a time with such nice shovels, and for some reason you have a free...
Try to keep the row 4 feet though. I don't want you spilling into the walkways too much, babe. See, like this, you know where the walkway is?
So this has a pressure switch.
Okay.
You just have to flip the switch on.
Okay.
And it should turn off as soon as it builds up pressure.
So this is transportable. I can take this where, oh, you got it hooked up to the gator, to the battery.
Yeah.
Eventually it'll have its own battery.
Yeah.
That's the plan, so that I can take it to my other gardens.
Yeah. So right now it's building up. I don't know if it's going to build up pressure in this thing to shut it off, Amber.
Oh, is it? Not, because it's not a solid state thing? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but it's not going to shut it off.
Oh, it'll burn out the pump if you keep it.
The whole idea is that the
Feel that pressure and it turns off.
You have the pressure switch in it.
Okay, well, I'm going to start planting. You Mickey, try and figure this out.
No time for stalling. The wild is calling. Risk it all, you learn to feel alive.
Plant. Squeeze it. Loosen the soil. Don't pull this out. If you, where's your shovel? Here, look at, see what Mommy's doing? You didn't see what I did. I did not.
Dreams on the horizon, our fears leave behind us.
My knees hurt a lot.
No time for stalling. The wild is calling. Risk it all, you learn to feel alive. Searching for new life. Reaching for new heights. Into the daylight.
Comes. Here she comes. The girl in the bright green tractor, waving her arms in the air. Who does she think she is? it's hilly.
This is so much easier. Thanks, Lovey. I just wanted to kind of quickly go over here what we did and kind of give you an idea. So there's so many different ways to do things, and I certainly don't think that one way is better than another, or everybody has their experiences with certain ways. I think that you do you. You do what you think works for you. And this has worked for us. It worked for us last year, and I'm going to try it again this year and see whether or not we get any sort of good harvest from it. So hopefully you stay with us and kind of see what we can do here. And it's been a really easy way of not having to till this up and utilize the fences for the trellises that I can do to tie up my tomatoes. And yeah, so hopefully it all works out. So
okay guys, thanks for hanging out with us this week. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Leave some comments down below if you've got some suggestions for us. And everybody stay safe, keep well, keep on keeping on.
When I found it was as empty as could be, and now I'm staring at my face above a bathroom sink, saying I want peace. It's where I am now. It's the only thing I haven't found somehow.